Charumati, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce from KCS Kasinada College of Arts and Science. Today I am come up with a topic called feasibility study. In this slide I am going to explain about the concept of feasibility study and then objective of the feasibility study. Now we are going to say about the meaning of feasibility study. A feasibility study is an analysis that takes all of your project's relevant factors into account. That means it taking all the factors which are relevant for the implementing the project. It includes like economic, technical, legal and considerations regarding scheduling to completing the project successfully, and also it is to determine whether to advance this project up to the final stage of implementation or to drop out it is the plan. So this is the proper explanation for feasibility study. So it is for to find out the decision of the project whether we have to advance the project up to the final stage or drop out is. Now we are clear with the concept of feasibility study. Then I am going to explain about the objectives of the feasibility study. Here first objective is to analyze whether the project meets the organizational requirements or not. So first we have to need to analyze the requirement of the projects and it should be meet the organization requirements or not. So that is the first objective, and then to determine whether the project that can be implemented with the help of current technology with the specified budget and schedule. So if a project need a current technological advancements means that should be meet by the project whenever we need that technological advancement it should be meet that need. So we have to verify those technical advantages which are available for the project on a but within a specified budget and also for the schedule. So this is one of the objective we have to determine while doing a feasibility study. And the next thing is to determine the outcome of proposed project. So we have to determine what should be the outcome. If we follow these kind of instruction, then what should be the outcome of the project, that should be decided in advance. And then to measure accomplishment in order to avoid weakness and future mistakes. And also it is one of the very key point that we should avoid the weaknesses and future mistakes, because while we are considering those factors in advance by doing this feasibility study, we can avoid the weakness and all those mistakes in future. And then to better adapt to contextual and risk factors arising from social and power dynamics. And also we should learn about and we should know about the political and social influence of the country where our project is going to be startup. So we should better adapt it to those social and power dynamics of that particular country. And then to assess whether the project is efficiently or appropriately and effectively executed, to be accountable to key agencies supporting the project. So we have to determine whether the key supporting agencies are accountable for the efficiency and the effectiveness of the project. And then to understand different stakeholders perspectives and address the conflicts and arising among them. And also we should give some importance to the stakeholders, and also we have to check out with the conflicts arising among them, and we have to finalize and then we have to negotiate among them about those conflicts arising among them. And the next one is to find out the scope for modification and improvement. If our project needs some modification or some improvements, we can able to modify those errors or problems, and for that purpose we have to need to do the feasibility study. So these are the major advantages of conducting the feasibility study. And now we are clear with the concept of feasibility study and the objectives of feasibility study. Thank you.